Today, I am going to be talking about the harvest festivals of India. Now, you may unmute yourself right now. And can you all tell me what is harvest? What do you know by harvest?
Ma'am, related to something like crop and all.
Yes, related to something like crops. Okay, wonderful. Anybody else? Anybody else? No.
Like when the crops grow, they celebrate something.
Okay, we celebrate something. All right, you're quite right there. Thank you so much. Can you all please be on mute? I am just about to share something.
अमृत नागपाल सुना है?
नहीं, बिल्कुल नहीं।
I request all of you all to please be on mute.
अरे इट्स ओके यार, आप बस सुन लो आपके काम का है कि नहीं। आप म्यूट पे हो वो देखो।
Kunal, can I get the sharing rights, please? I'm not able to share. So meanwhile, I'll just tell everybody what harvest means. So some of y'all mentioned correctly, harvest means has something related to do with harvesting the crops. Yes, you all are right. You know that India is a huge country and India is a very rich country in terms of farming. We are primarily an agricultural country. We are located in our subcontinent in a way that our land is fertile for growing crops, and we grow plenty of crops in our country, right from wheat, rice, to various dals, pulses, fruits, vegetables, and many more. And as and when we start growing these crops, it is the right time to harvest them. When we sow the seeds, the crops grow because of, can somebody tell me because of what? What do crops need to grow? Who can tell me what do crops need to grow?
Sunlight, sunlight and air.
Water, sunlight and air. Y'all are so smart. Water, sunlight and air. Whenever we have enough water, sunlight and air, our crops become more healthy and they grow very well.
And soil.
And soil too. What else do they need? Do they need a good farmer to help them grow?
Yes.
Or do they need a bad farmer who does not look after them?
Good farmer.
Good farmer who gives them water at the right time, who gives them all the necessary requirement for them to grow. If they require some organic way, if they need to grow, then they need the proper compost. They need various things to grow. So once the crop is all ready and ripened and all ready and grown, it is the time for harvest. And harvesting season happens across the world in different climatic conditions. In the same way, in India also, harvesting happens at the same time. And may I know the administrator, can you please give me sharing rights? I am not able to share my PPT. Just give me 1 minute, please. Can you all see my PPT? Can you all see something on your screen? Great.
Yes, ma'am.
Now let's get started. So in India right now, this very moment, around 13th, 14th and 15th of January of every year comes the harvesting season. And that across India. And this is what the farmers do. Now, can you guess what crop could this be from the photo? Can somebody guess and tell me what crop could this be? Can you look at the picture very carefully and tell me, think and tell me if you've ever seen crops? Any wild guesses? Yes.
Yes.
It is sugarcane. No, I would say look carefully. It is not sugarcane. What I can tell you, it is some grain. It can be some grain. Can you look carefully and tell me?
Wheat.
It is some. Yes, you're right. It's wheat. It is a very high possibility that this could be wheat. And wheat is all grown right now. And can you see the farmer has something in his hand? Can you tell me what that is? Can somebody tell me what it is? It's a harvesting.
Harvesting, ma'am.
It is used for harvesting and it is called a sickle. A sickle is a C-shaped tool that the farmer takes to cut the crop so that it harvests. And after the farmer has cut all the crops, now they gather all the crops like this. So mostly the women gather. Can you see they are gathering all the crops in small bunches? And after they have gathered all the crops, they tie them up. And after they've tied them up, they will take it and they will start thrashing it on the ground. Can you see there is that a barrel next to it and the women are all thrashing like this? They are thrashing because they want all the grains to come out and it saves time. It's a quick technique. They put up all the crops together and they thrash it and they keep thrashing it on the ground and all the grains start coming out. And that process is called harvesting. It's a very unique process. And let me now take you all around India. So I would like all of y'all to fasten your seat belt. Imagine you're going in an airplane. How many of y'all, I'm sure all of y'all have gone in an airplane, correct? Have you all visited? Yes. You've been in an aircraft? Imagine that you're sitting in an aircraft and you tie your seat belt. You buckle up your seat, you tie it up and you get set. And now we're going to get into the aircraft of Birla Brainiacs. And we are right here in Mumbai. I am in Mumbai right now. And from here, I am going to fly you all across Maharashtra to help you understand how to celebrate Makkar Sankranti. Makkar Sankranti is a harvest festival that is widely celebrated in Maharashtra, and all the women preferably wear black clothes on this particular day and they make lovely sweets out of til as well as gur, and they make these til gur laddus. And as and when they make these til gur laddus, they give it to everybody and they say, til gur घ्या आणि गोड गोड बोला. What do they say? Okay, til gur घ्या आणि गोड गोड बोला. You know what it means? Does anybody know what does that mean?
I know.
What does it mean? Come on, tell me.
Taste till good and sweet.
Yes, you eat til and good and say sweetly. Say sweet words to everybody. That's a saying in Marathi. Til gud घ्या आणि गोड गोड बोला. So what happens in the villages, a lot of children go to everybody's houses and they start asking for til and gud. The moment they give them til and gud, the elders tell them til gud घ्या आणि गोड गोड बोला. You know, this concept of eating til and gur in India is very similar to the Halloween concept of United States of America. I'm sure all of you all know about Halloween, and there is this popular tradition of trick or treat. It is the same thing that happens in India, but in a different way, and it's called as Makkar Sankranti. So if you were a child and if you're living in one of the villages in Maharashtra or a smaller district in Maharashtra, you would be getting to say til gud ghya ani gud gud bola. All right. Now, buckle yourself up, and I am going to be taking you to the next stop. That is Barodra. And we are going to stop at Gujarat. And we are now going to be celebrating our next harvest festival called as Uttarayan. Okay, now I would like to say the one who's scribbling on my board, could you please stop doing that?
Someone's written, I love you.
Yes, I can see that. Could you please stop doing that, Mr. Kumar?
Ma'am, yeah, ma'am, I'm trying. I'm doing the same.
All right, thank you so much. We don't want other children to get distracted. So our next stop is going to be Gujarat. And in Gujarat, we are all going to be celebrating Uttarayan. And Uttarayan is celebrated by going to the shops and market and buying colorful kites. And as and when they buy colorful kites, they step onto their large terraces and they start flying the kites and they say, Kai poche. That means, where has your kite reached? And how far can you fly the kites? So tell me, how many of y'all have ever flown kites? Can you show me with your hands raised that if you've flown a kite before? Have you ever flown a kite?
Ma'am, yesterday.
Oh, yesterday. How was your kite flying then?
Nice, ma'am.
Nice. But did you eat undiyu after that? Because undiyu is one of the most popular dishes of Gujarat, and it is a winter speciality. And undiyu is one of the most healthiest dishes to eat. You know why? Because it is mixed and it is loaded with lots of vitamins and minerals and good vegetables. So all the vegetables that grow in the winter season, like the yam, potatoes, brinjals, a lot of green peas, dried green peas, raw banana, lot of coriander are mixed together. And there's a beautiful dish called as undiyu, which a lot of people like to eat with hot puris. And they eat it during the festival of Uttarayan. Now, come on, fasten your seatbelt, because our next stop is going to be one of my favorite states in India, and I'm going to be taking you to Amritsar, right in the heart of Punjab. And we are now going to be celebrating Lodi. And Lodi is celebrated by wearing colorful clothes. Both men and women wear colorful clothes, and they sing and they dance to the tunes of various Punjabi pop songs and folk songs. And they put up a bonfire right in the center, because it is really cold in Punjab during that time, that they put out the bonfire. It's a community bonfire, and everybody is around the bonfire and they do a lot of clapping and tapping their foot, and they do a lot of gidda and bhangra, and they put in a lot of popcorn inside the bonfire, and when it pops out, they eat the popcorn, and along with the popcorn, they eat gachak and revaris. Just like the things eaten in Maharashtra. Malay Kumar, can you please stop doing that, dear? Otherwise, I'll have to stop all the access rights given to you. Thank you. Could you please get off the red and the blue things that you've put on the screen? Thank you. Revaries, just like the til gur is also made with jaggery and til. Revari is also made with jaggery and til. And the reason why they eat ravi's is because it keeps the body very warm. Now, buckle up because we are getting on to Lucknow in Uttar Pradesh, and we're going to be celebrating Lucknowi style Makkar Sankranti, because that is when they take a holy dip in the river Ganga, and they pray to the sun god that this new year that has started, it should start with a lot of joy and happiness. And they thank the sun god for giving them sunlight throughout the year so that their crops have grown very well. And over there also, they eat til gud or good laddus. And good laddus and til laddus are very, very, very famous uh, in UP. Let's move to Bihar, right in the city of Patna, where they also call Makkar Sankranti as Khichdi. And again, they take a holy dip in the river Ganga, and they start eating khichdi with yogurt and jaggery. Okay, can you see, children? The importance of jaggery is very common in North and West India, because even in South India, they use a lot of jaggery because jaggery has a lot of iron and it curbs our natural sweetness. Now, let me take you to one of the most popular states of Northeast, Assam, where they celebrate this very popular festival as Bihu, where all the men and the women, they wear their own traditional dress, which is usually of off-white, cream, or white in color along with red. And they do the Bihu, the traditional tribal dance. And along with that, they make a lot of sweets that are made out of rice, jaggery, til, and they eat all these yummy, yummy delicacies along with their family and friends. And right after we've come out of Assam, I am going to be taking you to the southernmost beautiful part of our country, that is Andhra Pradesh. Andhra Pradesh and Telangana are two states that are next to each other. And these two states very popularly celebrate this festival as Pongal or Sankranti. And during this festival, all the women in the house, they make beautiful rangolis outside their house. And this festival goes on for at least 3 to 4 days. And it's a long break in most of the schools in south of India. And after you decorated their house with rangoli, they worship their cattle, they put tilak to their cattle, they put nice garlands around their cattle, their cows and buffaloes. They thank them for helping them in farming their farmlands and growing crops with them. And along with that, they eat yummy, yummy pongal. Now, there are two different popular kinds of pongal available in south of India. I will come to that in my next few slides. And beautiful food is displayed and eaten with friends and family. Now, let's move on to Kerala. Again, one of the most beautiful states in our country. Yes, dear?
Ma'am, I cannot see the screen.
You are not able to see the screen?
Yes, I cannot see the screen of slide.
Can you see it, screen? No. Could you log out and log in, dear?
Yes, wait.
Yes, please do that, dear. Maybe you'll be able to see the slides moving.
Yeah.
And in Kerala, there is a very unique way that they celebrate the harvest festival. That is by celebrating Onam. Now, Onam is the festival where they do a lot of Kathakali dance. Along with that, the major festival that they do is the boat ride or the boat race. Yes?
I can't see the slides moving. I only see the first slide. I can't see the slides moving, and I've logged out and logged on already. Again.
Just give me 1 second. I will reshare it for everybody. Are you able to see it now?
Yeah.
Are you able to see now? Can you see the beautiful boat race on your screen? Great.
Yeah, I can.
Okay, so Onam is celebrated by the boat race. Lots of men get onto a boat and multiple boats are racing across the river. And Onam is celebrated nearly for 10 days across Kerala. And along with that, they make, just give me one moment. They make yummy, 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 yummy. Just one second. They make yummy, yummy paisam. Can you see the slide moving? No?
No.
No, ma'am.
Just one second. Just give me one second, everybody. Can you see the slide now?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you see the yummy, yummy paisam on your screen? Now,
Yeah.
these are my two favorite paisam, so I've put it up. There are many different kinds of paisam that are made around south of India. The first one, the white one that you see, is the Sevanya paisam. It has these noodle-like sevanya, and there's a paisam made out of it. And the next one that you can see, more of the brownish one, that is the good paisam that is made out of jaggery. These are my two favorite paisams. There are also a sago paisam also made around south of India, and they love eating paisam. And along with the paisam, they have a complete Kerala sadam that has the banana chips, the papadums, the red rice, pineapple pachadi, the rasam, the sambar, and many more delicacies that are associated with Onam. And next, but not least, we're going to be moving on to Tamil Nadu, where they again celebrate the harvest festival as Pongal. And all
Mom,
the
I can't see the screen.
Yeah.
And all the fresh harvest, just give me one moment. Can you see the screen now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, and all the fresh harvest of rice and jaggery are converted into two different kinds of pongal. The white one that you see is a savory pongal that's usually eaten for breakfast. It's more salty in nature, while the brown pongal that you see it's more sweeter because it's made out of jaggery. And I'm just going to stop my screen share here, and I want to ask all of you. So children, have you celebrated the harvest festival yet in your own state, in your own city? If yes, then I would like you to share some of your celebration experiences with us. Would anybody like to go first? Would anybody like to go first? How did you celebrate the harvest festival this year? Did you celebrate Pongal, Onam, or you're going to be celebrating? Anybody? Nobody? Well, what happened? Has nobody celebrated or had a small celebration even at home? Yes, Veed.
Ma'am, I celebrate Sankranti.
How did you celebrate Sankranti?
kites.
By?
By flying kites.
Oh, by flying kites. Wonderful, wonderful. And did somebody else celebrate the Harvest Festival?
Ma'am,
Yes.
I celebrate Makkar Sankranti
Yes.
by flying kites.
By flying kites. Wow, wonderful. Looks like fun.
And balloon also.
Oh, you also flew balloons. Wonderful. Wonderful. Anybody else?
And one balloon went up to the earth atmosphere.
Oh, and one balloon went pretty high. Wonderful. Anybody else would like to share their experience while celebrating Pongal, Sankranti, Uttarayan, Bihu, or Lodi, or any other festival that you've recently celebrated? Did your mama make something special, or did your family make something special on the occasion of Sankranti?
In our region, we give Telugu to the youngsters.
Yes, and I hope they tell you Til Gud Gya ani God God Bola.
Yeah.
And I hope you're going to be remembering that throughout the year, that you're going to be talking nicely, politely, and sweetly to everybody. Well, lastly, does anybody have anything else to share? Anybody? Disha, Ashwin?
No.
Okay, great. So lastly, let's get on to one last thing, that in India, we are a one big nation, and this one big nation has one major harvest festival that is celebrated throughout our country. It's Lodi, Bihu, Sankranti, Pongal, Uttarayan. There are many, many, many more festivals that are celebrated in smaller towns and smaller cities. The whole idea of coming here and telling you about the harvest festivals was that we would like all of you all to respect these festivals and celebrate with your family and friends whenever you can. It's an auspicious occasion because it's the beginning of 2022. And at the beginning of the year, we definitely should remember to be kind to one another, to be forgiving towards one another, spending more time with our family. So please remember all these beautiful things, because these festivals in our country help us to bond together, help us to understand our rich culture and heritage that we come from. So my dear friends and my dear children, today at Birla Brainiacs, we want all of y'all to understand the importance of harvest festivals and learn to celebrate it with your friends and family. Thank you so much, children. I hope you learned something new. And if you have not been following our Instagram page, please like our Instagram page, Birla Brainiacs, and follow it for more updates, for more new sessions coming up very soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Thanks, ma'am.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye, ma'am. Bye. Bye, bye. Bye, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ma'am.